Spence versus Crawford is obviously the biggest fight in the division, but how real is a Jaron Ennis versus Spence, Jaron Ennis versus Bud? Like, can those fights be made?
Sure. Look, the reality is, Jaron's a guy who'll take any opportunity. I mean, I sort of look at him a little bit where Spence was a few years ago when he was having trouble getting his title shot, and he had to go all the way over to England and fight Kell Brook, to get his title shot. So I'm not saying that, Jaron's going to have to go to, foreign country to do it, but, you got to go with whatever opportunity comes up, and Boots is not saying no to anybody. There's, at this point, there's literally nobody in the division that he wouldn't fight on a moment's notice. There's not a fight that he wouldn't take, whatever the opportunity is. So sure, if there's a clear path to making one of those fights, whether it's Spence or Thurman or Crawford or anybody, I think, look, Boots is up there in the top 5 no matter how you sort of rank the division. He's definitely one of the top fighters in the division. He'll get his title shot shortly.
You hear grumblings that Bud wanted to fight Boots and that they reached out. Were those talks ever really tangible?
I saw some stuff about people talking about, like, some discussions with BLK Prime. I wouldn't characterize that as discussion. There was a discussion, but the reality is, they don't have a deal with Crawford. If Crawford's under contract to BLK Prime, then maybe it goes through that. But the reality is, they're trying to put together a fight just like we're trying to put together a fight. So the reality is, it was a very short conversation. They didn't really bring much to the table in terms of helping make the deal. So there really was no point in following up on that. If there's going to be a Boots and a fight between Boots and Crawford, there are easier ways to do it without going through them.
But that's a fight that you wouldn't say no to.
Oh, absolutely not. And I don't think Crawford would. I'm sure Ennis would. I don't think any of those. I think, look, right now Spence and Crawford are sort of focused on each other. If they had their wishes, they could wait for the magic wand. But I don't think any of the guys in that division are worried about fighting any of the top guys. I know Errol isn't. I know Spence isn't. I know Boots isn't, having talked to all 3 of them. Crawford, I don't know as well, but I believe that he is anxious to fight whoever he can as well. I don't think he's backing down from anybody either.
Okay. I appreciate you, Steve.
All right, you got it.